Hey, what's up, you guys? I wanted to pop in here real quick, and I don't know if any of you guys are available to kind of listen in, but if you're listening to this live or you're listening to the recording, all the same, this is the challenge that I have for us over like the next 48 hours. Like, I don't want to give a whole bunch of, I don't want to give us too much time because I think if you've ever read, some of these books that help people to reach their goals, the shorter the amount when we give ourselves, have you ever noticed the longer we give ourselves to accomplish a goal, the more like we procrastinate kind of? And so over the next 48 hours, this is my challenge for you guys. It was something that I sat down with my sister-in-law that just decided that she was ready to really kind of go for this. So we kind of got together a blessing that we have now that we're in Ohio to do, and something that I started her the same way. I've kind of been working with my newest coaches that are just absolutely rock stars and all in it, and I wanted to share this with you guys, and I wanted you guys to go on this challenge. Good, Alicia's on here. I just sent them a message, and I was like, you know what, I'm not just going to challenge them, let's do this together. And so I'm going to challenge you guys with exactly what I challenged my amazing sister-in-law. And if you don't follow her, her name's Nicole Hamble. She's hilarious. Okay, so here's the challenge. Ready for this? Like, we have got to reach people, okay? So this is what I want you to do. I want you to look at every post, like, over the last week or two that you have done, starting from most recent to, 2 weeks from now, ago. Who has commented or liked any of your posts that aren't coaches, you know what I mean? That just any of them. Don't prejudge them. Don't say, oh, they wouldn't be interested. Don't do any of that. I want you to write every single one of those names down. Does that make sense? I want you to write every single one of those names down. It is going to get long. I don't care if they just liked. I don't care if they didn't hit the love button. If they liked, hearted, or commented, I want you to write their name down. Okay, you're going to end up with a really long list of names. Okay, a really, really long list of names. Now, what you're going to do after you have this list of names is you are going to sit down, and in 30 minutes, okay, don't overthink this. Listen to me. You have 30 minutes to get 40 invites out. You're like, you all just looked at me like, I'm out. Don't log off. Don't log off. Listen. I'm going to even give you the script. Under this video, I'm going to tell you the script to use and the wording. Let's not call it script, but the wording ideas. You can tweak it a little and make it so that it's you. You know what I mean? But this wording that I really, this is what I would send to someone. Okay? And when your heart, all that matters is that your heart is in the right place. That's, only you can tell me that. Only you can tell me that. I'll tell you what, your heart is not in the right place when you don't reach out to people. Because what if someone hadn't reached out to you? I don't know. Okay, so here's the challenge. Okay, 40 invites in 30 minutes. You have 48 hours to do it. I really shouldn't be giving you all that long. What is tomorrow, Friday? No, you have to until Friday evening to do it. You have 24 hours to get it done, okay? Because it's only 30 minutes, and that's like 1/48 of a day. That's all it takes to get it out. So listen, this is what you're going to say to them. I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to post below. Listen how easy this is. I know this might be kind of out of the blue. Ready? Easy? Okay, yep. There goes that excuse of like, but it's out of the blue. And Nicole and I were talking about that today. She was like, but we're supposed to be getting to know them. Like, they don't know me. I'm like, if they've been commenting or liking, they are following you. You know that. That's why social media is so golden. You know that they are building trust with you. You know that they are watching. You know that they're interested. They're interested, okay? So that's why you go to your pictures from the last week. I mean, Nicole and I only got through five posts, and she had 40 names to message. We only got through 5 of her posts. Okay? So it doesn't take a whole bunch. But I just told you to go back for 2 weeks. Especially listen to this. Now, when you write someone's name down, if you notice the same name keeps coming up, so like say you write down Kelly such and such, right? And then the next time you see, like say she likes another one, put a check mark or a tally mark next to her. Say she does again, a tally mark. Those people, you're building trust with them. They are in your life. They are watching you. Okay, so here's the message you send to 40 people. Don't overthink it. Don't hold someone else's future captive in your mouth. It's not your job to make the decision for anybody. Okay, I know this might be kind of out of the blue, but I'm super excited to be running my very first 5-day Smash the Scale group with my team of fitness coaches. Okay, you can call it whatever you want. That's just the one that I like, Smash the Scale. Like, that's kind of like, keeps me, like, for my niche, would they be curious, like, what we really going to smash the scale? You know what I mean? Like, that's just, I would call it that. That's my lingo. You can call it whatever you want. That's what I call the group. I haven't told many people about this team of coaches that I have joined, okay? So maybe if you're brand new, this is so perfect, okay? But it's made such a huge impact on my journey and my life, and I'm excited that I found something that I'm passionate about. Okay, easy, okay? You have been so encouraging. They've been encouraging in your life. They've been hitting like on your photos. They've been encouraging. You've been so encouraging while I've been on my journey. Would you ever consider doing a 5-day with me? I'm nervous, okay? You put that out there. I'm nervous, okay? I'm nervous, but I know I need to step into this, so I would love to do it with 4 to 6 people I trust that could give me feedback while also benefiting from it. Mutually beneficial, okay? So if you're just getting started, you're admitting, I want feedback. I want feedback, you know what I mean? But it can also benefit you, right? And so as you're working at the 4 to 6 people, or maybe you end up with more that jump on with you, the 4 to 6 that jump on with you, you can ask them along the way or at the end, give me some pointers that you feel could improve this. What did you like? What would you love? Like, what did you like? What do you think I could improve? Awesome. Okay, I'll make sure I keep that. Maybe I can tweak that. Do you see? Now you're involving them in the process. There's nothing, like, you're not coming across as this, like, know-it-all, listen to me. You know what I mean? And so this is what I told Nicole. She was like, okay, what do I say next? I'm like, why? Did someone say something back to you? She was like, no, but what if they do? I'm like, well, then we'll worry about it then. See, a lot of you guys, she was already thinking about, what if someone says this? What if someone says this? What do I say about that? Who cares? If no one's ever going to say that if you never send out the message. If you never send it out, no one even has why are we even worrying about that? You know, some of you guys are like, okay, well, what do I do next? And how do I do that? And what if I get too many people? You don't have any right now, so don't stress. You know what I mean? So get that message out, right? Tweak it, whatever. If you're not a brand new coach, obviously you're gonna change some of the wording. Get those 40 people. Okay, listen to why I want you to do 40. Because listen to why I want you to do it in bulk. And this is how I want you to do it. Okay, I don't want you to overthink it. I don't want you to sit there and worry about what is this person going to think about me? What are they going to say back? I want you to literally look at that list. And if you're the praying type, pray over it. Send it out. Send, you know what I mean? And like, don't think about it. And if they start responding, don't answer. Shut the computer, walk away, go to bed. That's what I want you to do. I want you to shut the computer, walk away, go to bed. And if you're the praying kind, pray about it again before you go to sleep. That he will put the right people in your place. That he will give the people that you reached out to the courage to step into something that has changed your life. Go to bed with peace, knowing that you did your part. Your only part is to be the messenger. That's it. You can go to bed peacefully, knowing you did your part. What they decide to do with it, that's on them. And in time, they will do something with it. In time, they aren't robots, right? And so people, that limbic part of the brain, that is the part that makes decision. It is also the part that houses feeling and emotion, right? And so if they just say no or whatever, it is because right now their feelings are, I can't do this. All these kind of things, right? And we're going to work through those things, but you have to at least plant the seed. You have to at least plant the seed. That's it, right? And so, of course, Nicole was like, okay, what do I do next? I was like, you're not going to do anything next. You're going to come to me. You're going to post in the team page. You're going to tell me what they said. I'm going to answer it, and we're going to work through it together. That is how we do this together, one piece at a time. That's it. You don't worry about anything else. All you worry about is getting the 40 messages out. We have the 5-day challenge. I start my 5-day challenges with my coaches on the second Monday of every single month. The inviting starts now. I'm already starting that process with people. And guess what? If they don't respond to me, because some of my emeralds are like, no, I really need to know what I say next. What if they don't respond? 2 days later, I go, hey girl, I know life gets busy, and I know sometimes I'll check real quick in the Target checkout line, and then I'll forget that I missed a message, and so I don't know if you missed this, but did you get a chance to read it or think it over? That's it. That's totally believable. Like that's really happens to people. You know, I was in a training with another 15-star coach, and she said her coach had to ask her and follow up with her 3 times before she even responded to her. Not because she wasn't interested, because she's like, okay, I'll read that tomorrow. Oh yeah, I'm interested. I'll read that tomorrow. This weekend, when life slows down. That's what Christy kept doing to her coach, and her coach kept reaching out and reaching out and reaching out. And Christy is a 15-star diamond coach making multiple six-figure because the person kept reaching out. Okay, now listen, don't prejudge anyone, because Christy was suicidal, was an Ironman athlete. You could look at her and be like, this is not, like, she does not need this. Don't prejudge who needs it, okay? That's not your job. That's his job. It's not your job, okay? So send those messages out. I will type up those follow-up, like when they don't respond. If they don't respond again, listen to this. You're like, you don't respond. You don't say anything else, right, Summer? Because that's totally uncomfortable. No, you do. Listen, and I got to get off because I got a kickoff call. Listen, this is what you do. The next message is, hey, girl, it's okay if it's not the right time. It's okay if this isn't a good fit. It's all right. You know, if it ever becomes something that I can serve you in, if you ever think of someone in your life that could benefit from this, please don't hesitate to send them my way. I will be here. I'm not going anywhere, and I will wrap my arms around you or anyone you send my way. Now, there better be truth in this. Will you always be here? When I say that to people, when they're ready, I will still be here. It's a Shakeology challenge. So Smash the Scale is a 5-day Shakeology challenge. That's where I always like to start. I like to start, you can't go, it's really hard to go from free to paying. But see, if someone comes back and is like, I don't know, it's just, I've tried these things before and I don't know if it's a good fit. Well, like, okay, tell me a little more about that. What have you tried before? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? See, now they're telling you what they didn't like, and you know exactly how to coach them because they're telling you. You're not arguing with them. You're not getting like, well, it worked for me. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, well, okay, tell me what you didn't like about it. What did you like about it? What are some things that you've tried that have worked? And you start talking through, and you can feel their hesitation. Remember I said being a belief maker, one thing you need to do, like you have to be the example in a belief maker, right? That's the number one thing, meaning you have to be working on this lifestyle consistently. I didn't say you have to have a six-pack or be perfect. Number two is they have to have small victories. Right? So then just think about that. A small victory, say they hesitate. That their hesitation just means they don't believe, and that's affecting their decision. So hey, this is what I would say. Hey, listen, I can feel your hesitation, and the last thing I want to do is to kind of make you feel pushed to do something. Let's do this. Let's start with a free group that I'm going to do soon. A free group just to kind of get your feet wet, to get you surrounded by some amazing women, to just wrap their arms around you and support you and encourage you. Let's start there and start to see if that even can serve you in some way. Do you see how I went backwards? I went backwards into that. And with a servant heart, a servant mindset, you know what I mean? I know if I can get Shakeology in their body for 3 days, they're going to feel a difference. Studies show that. So that's my first and foremost goal, is to get that in their body for 3 days the way it changed mine. But if I can't, that belief isn't there yet, I'm going to come back to the free challenge. Okay, and I'm going to get them in there. I'm going to get them excited. I'm going to get them a meal plan. I'm going to start to help them create small victories with which controls. They start to feel like, wait, this is a little different. Maybe I can do this. And so, okay, I got a kickoff call, but that's my challenge for you guys. If you just jumped on, jump back to the beginning, listen to what the challenge is. I'm going to post when I get off the kickoff call. Well, actually, I'll do it right now. The script or the wording or whatever we want to call it that I suggested below. And all you have to do, don't think any further, is send 40 messages in 30 minutes. Set your timer. Do not go further. This business does not have to be complicated like that. It should not take you hours to send messages. You're overthinking it. Okay? Your job is to plant the seed, and then Facebook's the glue, just like I was teaching Nicole, and it keeps speaking into their life, and you're leading by example, and you're being that soft place to fall. You're not being judgmental. You're sharing your heart. You're sharing your scars, and they start to believe through your example, and then you get them in a small victory, and it comes around.